Ever notice how right before appraisal season, your team quietly splits into camps? The ones buttering up the manager, the ones bad-mouthing colleagues near the coffee machine, and you, just trying to do good work while everyone else plays chess with your career. What if I told you this exact drama played out 5,000 years ago on a battlefield before a single arrow was even shot?
But before we step onto that battlefield, we need to understand how to even receive this conversation. The Bhagavad Gita doesn't open itself to cold analysis. It asks to be approached in a spirit of devotion and trust, the way Arjuna received it, as Krishna's devotee and as his intimate friend. Approaching the Gita purely as an academic exercise is like licking the outside of a honey bottle. You never actually taste the sweetness inside. So walk in with an open heart, not just an analytical mind. Now, the setting. Chapter 1 opens with the blind king, Dhritarashtra, asking his secretary Sanjaya what's unfolding at the field of Dharma, Kurukshetra. Listen closely to his exact words, though. My sons and the sons of Pandu, as if the Pandavas were never really family at all. That's the oldest office politics move there is, quietly drawing an us versus them line, so that later, pushing your own nephews out of what's rightfully theirs feels almost justified. His son Duryodhana takes it even further. He walks up to his teacher Drona and delivers what's essentially a performance review of the opposing army, pointing out their strongest players, Bhima and Arjuna, almost daring his own commander to feel threatened. Then he rattles off his own star lineup, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, pure ego-stroking, dressed up as a pep talk. But underneath all that bravado sits pure calculation and quiet envy. He knows, deep down, that Bhima could be the one to end him. The Gita names this a demoniac mentality, trying to be the sole controller and enjoyer of everything around you.
Sound familiar? The colleague who plays the us versus them card? The manager who runs the team on fear instead of trust? That's Duryodhana's energy, alive and well in your Monday stand-up. The Pandavas, meanwhile, never played that game. They won by simply staying aligned with Dharma and let Krishna's plan guide them, instead of scheming their own way through. And that's the real takeaway here. You don't need to out-strategize the office politicians. Be the team player who aligns with Krishna's plan, not just what's convenient. For Krishna isn't only a philosopher or historic personality in this story. He's the supreme personality of Godhead, the sharpest strategist in the room, and he promises to stand with the one who takes shelter of him. If this reframes how you walk into your next team meeting, hit subscribe, because every verse ahead carries a lesson your workplace has been quietly waiting for.